Hey, I finally woke up at 2 a.m. Or sorry, 2 p.m. Last night was chaos. Sorry, I did read your siblings' post where basically it's like we specialize in chaos, but it's cold and we made the right call of like not being open. So yeah, what happened was that last night I'm here with college students, so the college students are going to do what college students do best. I was here about midnight, and then suddenly, next thing I know, one of the other RAs come in, and she's like, "Yeah, my boo, her girlfriend, little girlfriend, not friend, girlfriend, was like, yeah, she could have some of her food." So she like came in and she kept talking to me. I was like, okay, do you have a bowl? Let's go. And she's like, okay. And then she keeps talking, and eventually I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. Here, let's go this way. So like I left and walked out to the other room, and then whenever I got to the other room, it was like 116 or so, 117. And then the other roommate and I started talking. I was like, oh, I should go and get ready or whatever. And then I was like, I'm going to go. And I ran out because I was like, I want to go. I need to go. So then I like laid in bed for a little while. Next thing I know, about 3:30, 4 a.m., the fire alarm goes off. I went ahead and sent the RA a message saying, what the hell? It was like 3:30 a.m. What the hell? And I'm like, no way. So, yeah, I went ahead and sent her that. One sec. Message of, what the hell? And then I was like, it's cool, just in case it is an actual fire drill or a fire alarm. I will be standing outside. Do I want to stand outside in like 30-degree weather? No. Just no. So I went ahead and um itchy throat. Okay. I will definitely be washing this. I don't think I'll take it with me. Hey, it's cleared up a little. So yeah. I was like, oh no. No. So I kept my clothes on. I put on my coat because I was like, if I'm gonna stand outside for hours, I need to stay warm. So I was like, I put a coat on and then put on my winter boots because yeah, cold now. Put that on, put on my hat, and then I also put on my gloves. And my face mask because, it's keeps my face warm. And then from there, I walked out. So then what ended up happening? Yeah, I walked outside. Oh, and I grabbed my blanket because I was like, it's cold. I don't feel like freezing. I walked into the lobby and then, yeah, so I walked out into the lobby, and next thing I know, what was it? The hall director comes out, checks the thing, sees that it's on the second floor at a certain area on the second floor, goes out there, then she comes back and she leads us outside. And I noticed some of the people, they have on their pajamas, no winter clothes. I'm just like, oh my goodness, you poor, what? No. And so she makes a comment as we're going outside, like, we can go ahead and grab our blankets. Now, some of them do, and then some of them don't. So what I do is that I immediately, like, give a blanket to one person. I unfold the blanket because I'm like, it doesn't need to be just for one person. Like, it's big enough so it can cover a couple people. I give one person a blanket, and then I give like a couple other people the blanket, and they just stand there. I'm like, yeah, I tell the other girls, hey, you guys can come on in, and they don't move. And so finally, what I do is that I pull. One lady is against is close to the door, and she's like, what's it? She's close to the door, and she's holding a blanket, and I grab. So there's three girls holding the blanket, and so then I grab the third girl that's not against the wall at all. They're all just standing there like, we have a blanket. And I pulled the girl close to me because I'm like, okay, like, this is how we stay warm, by insulating ourselves. So we did to pull the other girl back. And so that way it's like, hey, this is the way we stay warm. And then I noticed one lady, she actually has a sweater on. The other two are shivering though. So what I end up doing is like, at first I place my hands like this, and then eventually I place my hands like this, and then like this. So one girl, and then I lean against her, and then so I'm like placing my arm against her back, and she's tall, by the way. She's not my height. She's like maybe 6 feet tall. So I placed my arm and my head against her, and then the other lady, I like eventually just wrapped my arm around her, so that way they're like a little warm at least, because I have a coat on. I was like, it is cold. It's like, it feels like it's 28 degrees or so outside. I'm like, I don't feel like, someone dying or anything like that. So, yeah. I was like, oh my goodness. A fire alarm went off, and it is like 3:30 a.m. And like, I would love to have my heater in here. I really would. But like, they told us no heaters, A, which honestly I've known since before, but also B, it is cold outside. And because it's cold outside, they are blowing the heat. So I'm just like, yeah. Now, if it was cold outside and they were still blowing the air conditioner, that's another thing. So yeah, that ended up happening. Finally, about 4:15, 4:20, we're finally allowed back inside. So I come back inside and fall asleep. Next thing I know, I set my thing so that way it can go off, or like I set my phone on silent. And what is that I have it where my phone goes off of silent at 7 a.m. Next thing I know, I'm waking up about 7:30 because of all the buzzing that my phone is doing. And I'm just like, what in the world? It's due to the news articles and people messaging me, and I'm just like, no. So I went ahead and responded to a few messages, checked some of the news articles, which some of them have to do with stuff I'm not interested in. And oh, yes. And I turned all of that off, and I was like, no. I put my phone on silent, and I finally woke up at 2. I set my alarm. Did not wake up at all to my alarm. I woke up at 10, but I did not wake up at all to my alarm. And I woke up at 10. My alarm was set for 11. And then, no, wait, I woke up briefly, but I was so groggy and sleepy, I went back to bed. So, yeah, I feel refreshed now. I actually got a lot of sleep. That was, oh, there's someone in the next room. That was wild. So, yeah, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is create a few videos and then go take a shower because I really want to take a shower. Or maybe I'll take a shower first because I gotta go pee. And then create a bunch of videos. I think I'll do that instead. It's been a little while since I last did it. And then after that, I need to do homework. I have a few things to complete, and that's it. So, yeah. Also, I need to send a message to the English teacher. It is better. It's not 100%, but it is better because I keep the cotton thing on. I'm really glad that they figured out, hey, if you do this, it helps insulate. So, yeah. Okay. Anyways, aside from that, oh, I did check on your siblings' page, and it's like we made the right decision. It is cold. Share photos to show how cold it is. That actually, that made me laugh. I'm like, yes. Oh yeah, it's definitely cold. It's very, very cold. I also checked the weather for where you're at, and I was like, wow, it's snowing. Or it's supposed to snow. I'm not sure if it is now. Actually, oh, also here around 11 a.m., said it was going to briefly snow. There's no more snow. I can definitely feel the cold coming from the window. So, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I laughed whenever I saw that. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about. And I will respond soon. So, yeah, bye. Love you.